Hello. This is a video of me actually learning hiragana again. The reason why I want to do this because I'm always in interest in learning Japanese, how to speak the language, because of the fact that I'm into Japanese culture. I also like anime, and I also like anything Japanese related overall. I'm not really a full-on weeaboo. I'm pretty much more of a culture weeb and maybe a poke weeb, to say the least. But yeah, here's my practice of my hiragana so far. I just want to focus right now mostly to ka, because I'm reading this book, Learning Japanese Hiragana Katakana, which is a really good book if you want to get started on learning your kana overall. There's also James Hesse's Remembering the Kana, but I think this one's actually really good because of the fact that there's also some vocabulary words that you can write with hiragana overall, and also with katakana, even though, to be realistic, if it's like a vowel, kanjis probably be more appropriate overall. But the reason why I'm always am interested in learning the language because I want to go to Japan and maybe live in the country one day, actually, because I also have a secret that which I'm going to reveal right now, which is the fact that I'm into Japanese women, as well. I'm not going to explain why I'm into Japanese women, but that's like a whole other story and whole other day. Um, but yeah, um, so right now I just do 10 of the hiragana, well, 9 of them actually, and I'm gonna show you my strokes when I do my 10th. So let's start with ah. This is a little tricky with holding an iPhone, so here we go. This stroke could have been much better because, blah blah blah, but it's me getting back into basics. Now we're gonna do E. Now I'm gonna be realistic. E is my least favorite hiragana worth drawing, worth writing, mainly because, well, I'm gonna show you. So here we go. I always have a hard time writing the perfect stroke for this overall. In fact, I could do better. I try to do everything what the book says, but on how to do it, but sometimes it can be a little difficult. And I also do have a learning disability as well. I'm learning delayed, but I pretty much digress because, I like to push myself, and I'm pretty much am learning a really difficult language. So yeah, hold on, where is yeah, that's my drawing of Now let's do eh. You pretty much hear this in anime a lot when you watch it in Japanese, where they go like eh with that pause. So here we go. And then we get and I just sometimes when I pretty much relearning this, and when I pretty much draw what's it called? It can get a little confusing. So yeah. So 1, 2, and 3. Easy. Now let's go for ka. Sorry yet again if my camera's like that. It's hard doing this while holding something with one hand, and I don't even have a tripod to film this, so it's better to do this. So now we're in ka, now we're entering ki. So ki is actually is an easy one overall, because when I think of ki, I think of a kite. Cool. K. Again, this takes timing. And ko. And I just noticed when I write down K and ko, it actually makes me think of Keiko. If everyone who watched Yu Hakusho, that is Yusuke's love interest. Just worth saying right there overall. But these are pretty much my hiragana. I'm still gonna practice more overall of a to ko, and then maybe if this video has a little bit more views, I could probably put in some of the vocabulary words to ka to ko, and maybe make a little special series out of it if I feel like it. But I want to practice first because, practice makes perfect. And I just noticed, I just noticed this right there definitely looks like an oo or maybe a different meaning. And same thing with this one. But I've digressed. But I still need a long way to go. But, this is a good introduction of me learning hiragana. So, yeah, if you want to... If you want to see more of this, of me doing self-learning Japanese, you should just comment, rate, and subscribe. So yeah.